I'm super excited to show you this amazing home that we did on a budget. We are in the middle of a series about how to do home decor and renovations all on a budget. And you guys, let me tell you about this incredible space behind me that we outfitted for under $7,000. So as you can tell, I'm standing in the dining room space, which is open concept. If you hear a little pitter patter, I have a little visitor with me. Hi. When you first walk into this home, you are greeted with the dining area that leads right into an open kitchen. You guys, the ceilings on this main floor are super high, and I really wanted to draw attention to that by putting a massive piece of art above the sideboard in the dining room and by getting a beautiful and very large light fixture to go over the dining room table. Now, when I first sat down with these homeowners, they had two kind of different ideas about what they wanted. They had some common ground, which was really good, but they also had two very different styles that they wanted and two different ideas that they wanted their decor to come together like. And one of the things that got tossed out the door, unfortunately, was this beautiful dark green sofa. We wanted to bring in this fabulous sofa, but it just got kiboshed. So we were able to find this painting that brought in the shade of green that we wanted, but it also brought in the blues. And the actual vibe of this painting really was a wonderful illustration of the compromise that both the husband and wife made to land on the design and the decor that ultimately they both ended up really liking. Even though this is a large home, the couple really wanted to make sure that it felt warm and welcoming. They didn't want to have any vibes coming off that would make people feel like they're stepping into a home that's pretentious or where everything is pristine. And so that really helped direct some of the finishes that we picked for this home. For example, the dining table is made of like a galvanized steel. It's casual, it's relaxed, it's durable, it's large, it can fit many people around it, but it has a really lovely casual vibe. I really love that their dining room can comfortably sit 8, but if they added more chairs, they could easily get 10 to 12 people around this dining room table. Because this space was so open, and because we removed so many upper cupboards in the kitchen, I really wanted to provide them some good storage in their dining room area, which is why we opted for such a large side table. I love this piece of furniture. I think that it is so beautiful. It's streamlined, it's clean, but it's got a little bit of style to it. Way to go, IKEA. This paired really well with this massive globe chandelier that we found. Now remember how I mentioned the whole green couch thing? Well, the one homeowner really wanted color, more color brought into the space. So one of the ways we were able to do that was with these acrylic, transparent, purple hued chairs. We got 2, one for each end of the table, and it's just a really simple way that we were able to bring in some color that the homeowner loves. Just a reminder, this is a series all about how to do your home renovation projects, design and decor on a budget. If you like this series or if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'd love for you to comment and let me know what your favorite thing is about this whole renovation. Greatest ways to save money on a kitchen project is to reuse cupboards. This kitchen used to have uppers and lowers all around the kitchen actually. You can tell this space has really high ceilings, and it was kind of a little interesting when they purchased the home because in the middle of the space there was these walls that did not reach to the ceiling. And if you kind of walked around and walked around the wall, you would enter into the kitchen. And it was interesting because there was no load-bearing purpose for the walls. Really, I assume they were put there to provide upper cabinetry for the previous homeowners. So we took down all the walls and opened this space up to make it one massive room. And as a result, we lost some upper cabinets, but what we were able to do was find some used cabinets at another project, bring them over here and create more lower cabinetry. This allowed us to create a bigger footprint for the kitchen and allowed us to put some amazing countertops in, which extends all around the whole kitchen. Again, to update cupboards, all we did this time was we painted them a shade of white and added some new hardware and just brought them back to life, and it makes such a difference. So the design budget for the dining room and for the kitchen combined came to just under $2,000. Right? For the dining room table and all the chairs, the area rug, the sideboard, the artwork, the chandelier, the backsplash tiles, the hardware, the 2 lights fixtures that are in the kitchen, you guys, we stretched $2,000. I mean, miracles can happen. So as always, with any renovation project you do, even if it's like this one where the ceilings and walls were not even touching, and so you know it's not load bearing, always make sure you contact a contractor and get the help of a professional. We had an empty space in this living room. There was nothing here. The homeowners bought it and literally walked in and were like, we need a living room. You guys, we outfitted this entire living room for under, are you ready for this? For under $5,000. So for this space, we knew that it would be ideal to do built-ins around the fireplace, but that was not in our budget. So we found really inexpensive shelves. It's galvanized steel, so the vibe totally works with the rest of the feeling that the homeowners wanted to create in their home, but it really kept our budget down while still allowing us to find a space for books and decor items, video game consoles, printers, you know, the practical things that we gotta have in our living rooms, all have a home, but we were just able to accomplish it very inexpensively. So where we compromised in some areas in order to bring the final design to life was the one homeowner wanted like neutrals and plain colors, and the other homeowner wanted bright and colorful and vibrant, and bringing those two worlds together is not always the easiest. So we opted for a really neutral palette for furniture. We stuck with grays and blacks for the furniture. That way we had all of the neutral tones and a pop of the bright colors that both of them could appreciate. It was really, really important to these homeowners to get some artwork in the space. They wanted their walls to have some texture and some color and interesting things to look at and things that could make their space feel like a real beautiful home. We found some beautiful artwork on clearance at a couple of different retailers, Bouclair Home, HomeSense, and I want to say Walmart, but I could be wrong about that. Whenever I am doing the finishing touches in someone's space, I want to make sure that what we bring into this space is a really nice reflection of the homeowner's personality and who they are. It doesn't do any good to fill a space up with pretty things, but then the homeowners, when they get in there, feel like, what is that? Why is that here? I don't really like that. That doesn't, but if you know the things that they like, the interests that they have, some of their likes and dislikes, then you can make sure you really personalize the space. So when we were doing the final finishing touches of this space, we wanted to bring in some decor objects, things that we could make the home feel a little bit more finished with. We did it with some coffee table books and some decor items that could go on shelves, that kind of thing. I was able to pick things that they would actually enjoy sitting down on their sofa and flipping through and reading and enjoying the look of. Let me show you. I knew that birds were really meaningful to the one homeowner, and so I hunted around until I found a lovely painting that included a sweet little bird on it so that every time she looks at it, she can smile.